Hi, it's Charlie. Welcome back to Partick Hill Station. As you know, I've been travelling and we rented a vehicle here in Tampa, and it's this little Ford behind us. Now, I thought I would do this for the benefit of those coming over from the UK on vacation. There are some tricks and tips that I can share with you regarding the rental of a vehicle. Now, generally speaking, they only accept credit cards. They don't accept debit cards as far as I know. And I know that some friends have got caught with that. They come over with a debit card and it doesn't work for them. Anyway, when you do get to the desk at the airport, well, let's step back. Go online to your favourite site and find a vehicle. Now, this one here, it will seat 4-5 people, but what you have to remember, it's a smaller car and don't come with a big suitcase. Anyway, so you find your car. This one was about $35 US per day. Now, I've travelled enough to know that I don't need to buy their insurance. What I normally do is I call my insurance company back home and tell them that I'm travelling and will be renting a vehicle, and will my personal insurance cover anything that happens with the car? And they said yes. Now, in addition to that, when I use my Visa card, if there's a problem with the card, they cover that too. But I suggest you speak with your Visa card before you do that, so that you got everything lined up, that when you get to the airport, wherever you're traveling, you do the usual thing and you present your Visa card and your personal insurance. So once you do that, they'll look at your file and they will note that when you made your reservation, you said no insurance. And what they'll try to do is they'll try to sell you the $12 to $15 a day insurance, and just say no thank you, my credit card and my insurance company will cover anything that happens with the car. Now, they'll also ask you if you want to have a prepaid full tank of gas. Now, in the past I'd always say no, I'll get it myself, and I would find a gas station before I hit the airport on the return journey. But in this particular occasion, I decided it's much easier. Get a tank full of gas, return it empty, and it's no problem. You just walk away and leave it there. So you've reserved your car online, you've gotten to the airport, the guy tries to do the sales pitch. Now, here's one I witnessed. There were 3 or 4 young girls, or young ladies, wherever they were, come to pick up a car, and the guy tried to upsell them on the daily insurance. And then he said, well, I can't use your Visa card and you being the driver. Now, that's, you got to have your P's in a row to make sure you don't get caught like that. If you're the driver, make sure you're using your credit card. And the other thing is they'll try and sell you for an additional driver, and that can be $12 a day or more. Now, some companies will give you that free, so you really need to do your research and check the car before you leave. They will also do that as you check out from the lot, but I always have a look around the car, point things out, maybe take a video. So that way, when you return the car, I would also just give it a quick look around. They tell you just leave the receipt on the dashboard and walk away, but just have a look around, take some photographs just in case. Anyway, let's look at the car. So this is a nice little Ford. And as you see, there was a ding there and I reported that. And as I walk around the car, I just make sure that there's nothing else. So it's an eco sport. We can talk about that. It's 4-wheel drive. And there's another little ding there, I think. So we'll check inside the vehicle. Let's go around the other side. So it's automatic. You've got a navigator with it, so you can. What you do is you punch in your destination, and then you search for wherever it is you want to go, and then you press start. Now everything's easy to see here, and I've done over 600 miles on the vehicle, and as I say, it's comfortable, it's automatic, it's air conditioned, power windows, it's got a sunroof, moonroof, whatever you want to call it. Now here's the funny thing. I've rented numerous vehicles, but this was a first on in this particular type of vehicle. Got to the airport, picked up the car, and then went to put the luggage in, and I was looking around in here, and I couldn't find how to unlock the back door. So came around and I was pressing, and there's a button there, as you can see, and that wouldn't work, and I was trying to lift it, etc. So my son-in-law said, oh, wait a minute, let's look in, So he went on the internet and he found that under here there's a little button, and that opens the rear door. Now, as you can see, it's not huge. You can get a couple of small cases in there and a couple of bags, and you're ready to go. And you can put extra stuff in here. So that's pretty good. And all in all, it's a nice little vehicle. So, tips and tricks to save you a few dollars, because if you're a model railway enthusiast like myself, you'll want to try and visit as many hobby stores, train stores as you can, and you can save some money on renting a vehicle when you're traveling, and you can take that cash that you've saved and apply it to the purchase of some model railway stuff or whatever else you're interested in getting. So yeah, great little vehicle. I've spent about $40 in gas, petrol, doing 600 miles, and that's pretty good. And I'll be returning it shortly, so the extended vacation is over, and we'll see you at Partick Hill Station. And I'm glad you tuned in. I hope you enjoyed this quick little tips and tricks on renting a vehicle here in Florida. And if you did, remember, give me the big thumbs up. You know how it works, and we'll see you back at Partick Hill Station. Bye for now.